This is the Fox 5 News at 7:30.
It's estimated that 20% of young adults in foster care become homeless the moment they're emancipated at age 18.
And Just in Time for Youth's mission is to help young adults transition out of foster care by providing the resources that they need. Joining us now to talk about My First Home program is CEO Don Wells. Welcome to Fox 5.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to see you. Let's talk about what Just in Time is.
Okay, so Just in Time actually started this time of year. There were two women who went out to help some young people emancipated from foster care, and they found out when they went to their apartments, empty apartments, sleeping bags maybe on the floor, no furniture, and they were both mothers. They said, this does not look good. And so what they did was, one of the first things was, they knew people who had furniture that they weren't using, so they got that furniture and helped those young people have at least the rudiments of what a home would look like. And so Just in Time, over the years, what we do is, once you turn 18 and you come out of foster care, we help young people to get all the things that they would have if they were connected to a healthy family. And it starts with having a safe place to really call your home. If you don't have that, everything else is more difficult.
Give us an idea of the scenario that people get at 18 years old and they reach this age and it's like, Is it like bye-bye out the door? I mean, did they get anything?
Well, when we first started, there was almost nothing. It really was, we're going to give you a place where you can move into and then figure it out. And the idea was, you're 18, now you should be able to be independent. And of course, when you're with a healthy family, an intact family, your family helps you, and over time, you can become more and more independent until now you're able to go out and do your thing. But when you're in foster care, it's like you're here, dependent, now it's 18, good luck. And that doesn't work for anybody. No young person at 18 is able to go out and make sure everything works.
Absolutely. They don't even know what to do or how to open up bank accounts half the time. Tell us about My First Home program. Obviously, you know, this is one part of what you do. Who qualifies for that?
Well,
and how many people have you helped?
For Just in Time, we serve young people at 18. For a lot of services, you have to actually emancipate at 18, but if you were ever in foster care, you're eligible for our services. If you move here from someplace else and you come here and you were in foster care someplace else, you qualify for our services. And our services start at 18, go all the way until you turn 27, but during the pandemic, we actually extended to our alumni, and now we serve young people who are over 27 if they still need help. And it's everything from setting up your first home, getting a driver's license, learning how to do a resume, getting connected to a job, and during the pandemic, we actually started offering also free mental health services. So it's everything that a person needs in order to feel like they're connected. It's resources plus relationships. So if you come to Just in Time, you get connected to volunteers who become part of your expanded community, people who are reliable and responsive and will be there for as long as you need them.
For those who don't come to a program like yours, what's the outcome?
Well, it's not good. I mean, again, if you think about, if your viewers are thinking about their own children, if they left home at 18 and had no support that they could rely on, what would happen to them? And that's with all the support you give them up until that time. So young people are trying to figure out how to navigate life. It's hard anyway to make that transition to adulthood. There's a lot of uncertainty. And if you don't have anybody to rely on, think about the anxiety you would have if you had no support system when you were 19 or 20. It's just not healthy for young people.
Can you think of something recently, or a story, a personal story of somebody you've been able to help, and just the success really that you've seen come out of it?
Well, we have so many success stories, but there was there was a young woman who came to us at 19. And her goal coming out of foster care was, I want to buy a house in San Diego at some point, which is a big, hairy, audacious goal for any young person. So she got connected to our financial fitness service, which is about money, your relationship with money, and how to save for a rainy day, and then how to invest for the future. So at 32, she bought a house.
Wow.
She had the same advisor from 19 all the way until she was 32 and bought that house. So that's the big thing is you can give people a lot of resources, but if they don't feel a sense of connection and community and belonging, it's not going to work.
You've been doing this, you said, since 2003, so 22 years.
Well, I was a volunteer when it first started. I used to work at another TV station. I was a community affairs director. I got involved with Just in Time. Then I became a board member in 2009, and they asked me to be the temporary executive director in 2010. And here we are now. I'm still
temporary.
I'm still
in my probation period.
Yeah, that's right.
Very good, very good. So, I mean, the ultimate goal, when somebody comes into your program, they come into this My First Home program, is what? What are you hoping ultimately comes out of that?
Well, what happens is, okay, you're going to move into your first apartment. That's just an empty space. So you come to our distribution center. You get to choose things that you are going to take with you to set up your first home. I remember one young woman, and somebody asked her, so what colors do you want to have in your home? And she paused and she said, nobody's ever asked me that before. So she got to pick what she wanted. Volunteers help those young people pick things, and then they help them set up their apartments, make sure that they have everything they need for that home to work. People do it in groups. A lot of people like to go shopping for things. That's a good way for them to do that. Some people do mini drives during this period of time, and they collect things to give to youth. One of the big items for young people is what do you call it, a vacuum cleaner. A vacuum cleaner, because they're not going to go out and buy a vacuum cleaner. That's like a luxury. But if they have an opportunity to get one that's been donated, it's like they've struck gold.
Things so many people take for granted.
Oh, exactly.
So other than donations, what can our viewers do to help you?
There are donations. There's doing mini drives. If you contact Just in Time, we will tell you the things that are the most needed. We will help you set up those mini drives so that they work. We also collect gift cards so that people can go out and use those gift cards to get the things they need. So it's really making sure that people are able to feel a sense of, again, belonging. I have a safe place to live, and I'm not just in this empty space. And I don't have to spend money to set up my home, but I can use those funds to do other things that also help me to move forward.
A lot of impact, certainly, on a lot of people who really need it. Don, thank you so much for what you do and for coming in to talk to us.
Appreciate it.
If you want some more information on the organization, we have it for you on our website.